SRT gang. It's your boy with the fat SwaggyReacts, and we are back with another scary hour video, baby. Shouts out to top 15s. Know what I'm saying? We finna go ahead and get into a video tonight. Tonight is on my top 15 scary videos that are seriously mysterious. So y'all already know what time it is, man. If you guys checking this video out for the first time, I drop one of these every night on like 11 p.m. So I need you guys to tune in every night. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Most of all, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get this video here to 100 likes, man. 100 likes, and then, I mean, we definitely gonna be back tomorrow with another one. Again, like, shouts out the top 15s. Know what I'm saying? Let's get into it, gang. Let's go.
Number 15. This footage was taken when a team of curious German explorers traveled deep into Africa to talk with a powerful shaman who claimed to have many spiritual gifts. When they
Whoa, is he floating right now, though? Whoa, out the gate with it, number 15?
Africa to talk with a powerful shaman who claimed to have many spiritual gifts. When they asked him to demonstrate what he was capable of to their cameras into the world at large, the shaman, whose name was Ovaku, decided to dazzle them with this maneuver. The tribe chants a mysterious song of celebration and encouragement as Ovaku hangs suspended in midair. This incredible act looks like it's taking a lot of physical strength as well as mental concentration to perform. The shaman is gasping for breath and appears to be struggling hard to stay afloat. When he drops to the ground, he is exhausted and looks like he is about to pass out on the spot. Determining whether this footage is real or not depends on how much you are willing to trust the German explorers. They insist that no lifts or pulleys were used, and they do seem genuinely amazed while filming, but who knows what they were really thinking for sure. I will admit that there doesn't seem to be any strings attached to them during the close-up shot.
I mean, but how can you really see it though? Like, it's dark as hell out there, bro. How can you really see the lines if he is using lines? Just saying, that's crazy.
Shots. So maybe the shaman can really levitate after all. Number 14. This video of an airplane cabin was taken by the supervisor of a Mexican airline called Aeromexico. I'm not sure why he was called on board to investigate, but he seems to move slowly and use caution. He's steadily creeping down the aisle when something grabs his attention from behind. His flashlight beam focuses on the far end of the plane. He thinks that he's all alone, but then something proves him absolutely wrong.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
A solid black without a face leans into the doorway and silently observes him. The supervisor takes off before we get a chance to see what it was.
Bro.
If this is real, then I'm curious as to how this mysterious creature managed to get off this plane. Number 13. A man in Queens, New York, woke up one morning to find his cell phone randomly missing from his dresser. Since he lives all by himself and only puts his phone in one spot, he decides to check the surveillance footage to see what happened. What he finds is enough to make any reasonable person permanently paranoid. The camera shows a young man who he has never met before enter his home at 2:20 in the morning through an unlocked back door. The invader.
See, why do people, man, bro? This is what I'm not understanding, bro. Like before y'all leave the house, like, why not? Or even when you enter in the house, always lock the doors, the windows. Make sure everything is locked, because weirdos like this come in and can easily take your stuff, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm from the hood apparently, so I'm always locking my doors. You know what I'm saying, bro? But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, come on, yo. Like, come on, bro. Like, I understand y'all live in certain neighborhoods where you don't gotta do that, Even in those neighborhoods, it's not safe, bro. Because all it takes is that one person to just drive out like, that's a nice house. And just go up in there. Like, it's not breaking and entering that. You literally leaving the door unlocked for somebody to walk into your crib. Nah, man. Like, lock them doors, bro. Windows, everything.
Enter his home at 2:20 in the morning through an unlocked back door. The invader gets all the way across the man's house to his bedroom without being detected, at which point he gets on all fours and crawls just a few feet away from the homeowner's bed. Meanwhile, the unsuspecting homeowner is completely asleep and none the wiser. The bandit briefly comes up to snatch the cell phone and then quickly makes off. The man is understandably quite shaken by all of this when he notices one other large detail that he had failed to notice before. The young thief must have been ready to meet some resistance and came prepared for a showdown. Clutched tightly between his teeth as he snaked across the floor was a very sizable blade. Number 12. Marcus Green is a YouTuber who wants to explore a dilapidated house, rumored to be filled with paranormal energy. He and his friend walk a long distance until the building appears from total darkness. The front door is already open and on the wall is a handwritten message.
Start at your own risk. That's another at your own risk sign.
Yeah.
They head into an open room and find old chairs neatly arranged in a row. You can't really see it that well, but to the right of the face is another message that simply says welcome. Obviously, somebody in the house has been expecting visitors and has created some kind of game. It isn't long before they find themselves standing in the middle of a pink kid's room with scraggly red letters staining the wall. I'm not sure what it says, but tell me if you can read the message here.
It's a D. C. Is that another D? I don't know what that. I don't know. Let me know if you guys can understand it.
Staining the wall. I'm not sure what it says, but tell me if you can read the message here and if you think it was written with a marker or something else.
That could be dry blood. I'm getting out of here.
The floor upstairs is rotting away and every step feels less safe than the last. Around the corner, they soon find a creepy hidden passageway leading to an even more decrepit part of the house. Marcus Green barely gets down a long hallway overgrown with vines before his exploration comes to a rather abrupt end.
Dude, look at the vines coming in though. What was that? What was that?
What was that?
Dude.
A rumbling noise from one room over sends Marcus and his friends scurrying off of the property. The noise almost sounds like it could have just been a chunk of plaster falling off the wall, but it could have also been the home's true owner approaching. Either way, they don't stick around to find out. Number 11. A camera watching over a neighborhood block records something quite abnormal. At the stroke of midnight, a transparent figure.
Bro, you see it right here at the bottom. It's like something just walked out, like a little kid or something. Look.
Records something quite abnormal. At the stroke of midnight, a transparent figure shambles across the street towards an alleyway and
I was probably blocking it. My bad, y'all. But it's, yeah, like I'm pretty sure y'all see it. I don't know. Maybe y'all don't. I don't know. Sorry.
Even strides. When you look at the footage up close, you can see that the movements are kind of repetitive. So I'm thinking that maybe somebody made an edit using a video game model. If you recognize this character from any game or movie, then please let me know which one. Number 10. It's a rainy night in Mumbai, India, and everyone in this household is fast asleep, including the family dog, who you can see hunkered down in the corner. The heavy rain helps mask the approach of one of India's most cunning predators, the wild leopard. The sleeping dog appears to be
ain't no way a leopard is just in my driveway right now. There's no, I'm sorry.
India's most cunning predators. The wild leopard, the sleeping dog appears to be an easy target for a late night meal as I watch the leopard expertly search for a way into the house, careful not to make a sound. I can't help but suspect that it often raids home in search of pets to eat. Either way, the feline predator can't seem to find a good entrance, so it decides to try and make its own.
Oh.
The brave little dog wakes up and comes face to face with a jungle cat 5 times its size. The leopard knows its cover has been blown and wanders off as quietly as it came before any humans can arrive. It looks like the dog has won for now, but hopefully its owners will keep a close eye on him whenever he goes outside. After all, leopards have a good memory and there's always next time. Number 9. This video was apparently leaked from a food processing facility. Here you can see workers loading a shredder full of miscellaneous plastic wrappers. Next, the camera follows the plastic as it makes its way down a tube and comes out as a long ribbon of thick sludge which is cut by hand with scissors. The next is to send the treated plastic sludge into a second machine that shreds it into very long and thin strings. These strings are fed into a high-speed shredder, which cuts them up into granules of rice to be served later. In other words, fake plastic.
Whoa, hold up. You mean to tell me rice is made of plastic? I never knew that, bro.
Into granules of rice to be served later. In other words, fake plastic rice. I don't believe this was real until I found other videos taken from factory workers. This one shows the exact same setup. Long strings of plastic being shredded into tiny pieces of fake rice.
I've never heard of that, bro. I swear to God. Bro, plastic is made of rice, bro. I mean, rice is made of plastic.
I wonder what the long-term health consequences are after eating this non-food source for years. Hopefully this practice is soon banned and never makes it to other parts of the world.
Yo.
Number 8. A YouTuber named CJ Faison is in the Eleanor Forest, a cursed woods where a baby was supposedly took and had her life taken decades ago. CJ is all by himself, yet strange noises seem to follow him throughout the video.
It looks like somebody Hello?
So that could have just been an animal, I guess, but that doesn't explain this next part.
Whoa. Did y'all hear that?
So that could have just been an animal, I guess, but that doesn't explain this next part. The sounds eventually make CJ lose his composure and go running into the woods in a blind panic. When he comes back to get his camera, he claims to have seen something over his shoulder here.
I just don't get it. Not really.
Yo, hell no! Hell, but that sound like it said hi. Like, hey, like, no, bye. What the hell?
I just don't get it. Not really.
No, cuz.
I will say that CJ does look and sound genuinely afraid, so I do think this video could be real. It's just too bad he wasn't able to.
Bro, y'all know my slogan by now. He would have caught what? A few hot ones. I'm not playing no game. Bro, you not finna be whispering in my ear like that. Not finna be. What? No.
Afraid, so I do think this video could be real. It's just too bad he wasn't able to record whatever it was that he saw. Then again, if it really was that terrifying, then maybe it's for our own good. Number 7 takes a 24-hour challenge at a huge 1,000-bed hospital. The hospital opened in 1961 and was shut down in 2011 after the director was caught misappropriating funds. Dane is very respectful.
Stealing money, huh? Tough. Stealing from dead people like that, that's crazy.
After the director was caught misappropriating funds, Dane is very respectful throughout the video and doesn't take anything from the hospital even though it is filled with old documents and equipment. He pays his respects and silently documents the room where they used to keep the bodies. He's looking over some old photographs of when the facility was new, and one picture in particular grabs his attention. If this was a veterans hospital, which it definitely was, then why would there be an animal research procedure room? It really makes you wonder what kind of technology they were developing here after all. Later, he comes across an old piece of medical equipment stained in red.
Yeah, that's just crazy. This looks like it's been used, whatever it is.
Someone please let me know what this could be used for, and if it could be a biohazard. Number 6. This video comes from a YouTuber named Kusun2. He's a college student with an original Xbox that has a very strange and unexplainable problem. Every time he is hanging out by himself, his console likes to turn itself on. This happens so often that Kusun2 decides to record it for evidence. The only problem is that
Bro, he has a Nintendo 64, bro. Bro, you ain't from the 90s, bro. You don't know nothing about that, bro. 1994 Nintendo 64. Shit.
this Xbox appears to be camera shy. He'll stare and stare at it and it won't do a thing. It only seems to turn on when he is doing something else, almost as if it's trying to distract him. Even now as he films his Xbox and explains his story, it refuses to turn on by itself and makes him look like a fool. After talking for about 5 minutes, Kusun2 finally decides to test his theory and leaves the room. The Xbox does nothing for a long time, but then keep in mind that there's no way to turn on an original Xbox remotely, and he always keeps his controller neatly wrapped up on the top of the system, so he can't be using a controller that's out of sight. On top of that, things have been regularly disappearing and reappearing on their own, and now Kusun2 is extremely creeped out about being alone. This YouTuber works in an office building with a reputation for being haunted, so he waits until nighttime to start recording a video for his channel. At 3 AM the lights go out at random. Look closely and you'll see a shadowy figure dart across the doorway moments prior.
Oh! But maybe that could be someone that was in there with them though. Like, we don't really know. Know what I'm saying? But hey, still looks crazy.
A short while later, the speakers one room over turn on by themselves and play a haunting melody. Watch his reaction and tell me if you think he's acting surprised or if this really happened by itself.
Oh, I think you can time it or something.
No, I can't freaking time it.
Just when things are getting back to normal, the lights cut out again, and this time if you look closely, you'll see a figure with long hair over its face standing in the doorway. Number 5. This video, supposedly leaked by a former NASA employee while orbiting the Earth from space, apparently shows the fabled Black Knight satellite in action. According to theorists, the Black Knight satellite is actually thousands of years old and made by extraterrestrials, not humans. Many people believe that NASA is going to great lengths to cover up the existence of this foreign object, as well as whoever created it. The video itself looks pretty old, possibly from the 60s or 70s. The quality is grainy due to either aging or CGI effects. Based on what you've seen here, tell me if you think this is a real cover-up or just video editing. The International Space Station is a floating research base built by NASA that orbits around the world. This footage was taken from cameras on the outside, and it has led many people to believe that NASA accidentally live-streamed alien contact on television. Everything looks normal when all of a sudden, a small number of UFOs casually travel from right to left across the screen. Stranger still is how NASA suddenly cuts away to a wide shot of the mission control room when this happens. They later claimed that the UFOs were ice particles, but perhaps there is another explanation. According to NASA, the Apollo 20 spaceship never left the ground due to a lack of funding. This leaked video, however, says otherwise. Apparently, the mission was covered up after this strange structure was found on the surface of the moon. The leaked video is now referenced to as a moon base. Look closely and you'll see what appears to be an entrance ramp leading directly into the structure itself. It almost looks like some kind of vehicle is halfway up. Let me know if you see the supposed entrance, and if you think that there is any possibility that this leaked video could be real. I think it is kind of a stretch, but I do see what they are talking about. Number 4. November 21st, 2016, a giant fireball shot over Port Charlotte, Florida, and landed in an undisclosed location. This event was caught on multiple dash cams. As the footage shows, the huge streak of light hits the earth at a high rate of speed, and fills a large portion of the sky with a metallic blue color. There has been no official explanation, but everything from a radiation-laced meteorite to a failed EMP has been proposed. What I find strangest of all is that no damage was reported. Look at the footage closely.
Really?
Most people agree that this was a meteorite, but what do you think this was? And what could have caused it? Number 3.
I don't know.
Residents in Tallahassee, Florida, feared for their lives when this strange and haunting sound echoed throughout their area for over 20 minutes.
It's not back that way, it's up in this corner. Don't go out there.
There's little doubt that this
Yeah, that definitely sounds like some like big ass like a spaceship or something approaching or something. Don't it sounds crazy?
video is real, as you can hear the fear in the family's voices.
Get the kids in the
I hear the wind.
Get the kids in the
Kids in the bathroom. Kids.
I thought it was a tornado, but the person in the video doesn't. They called 911 and learned that police were apparently flooded with concerned complaints about the noise. The person who recorded this footage says that the local news was told to report this as an airplane. This doesn't really sound like an
There ain't no damn airplane. Y'all better stop, bro. No, stop it, dog.
airplane to me. There's one other strange occurrence, a sudden flash of lightning that instantly makes the noise disappear.
If it is to get into the thing. Uh-oh, what was that? I don't hear it anymore, Till.
I've never been
No,
in a
that's
tornado
weird,
before,
bro.
so I can't say if this video looks normal or not. I'm especially looking for opinions from people who have been in one. Do you agree with the uploader that this could have been something more than a tornado?
Yeah, like let me know. Like if any of you guys know anything about tornadoes, let me know, bro. Cause I haven't been. Well, like we haven't had a tornado in a while, like a long time. So I really don't even remember. But it's just like, I mean, for the ones that do, you know what I'm saying, experience them a lot. If that, you know what I'm saying, like, let me know. Just let me know.
Like a government weather experiment. Number 2. The CCTV was taken at an office building at around 2:30 in the morning. It was noticed immediately by security because the camera only turns on when something moves.
Yo, it's some shadow figure. It's a shadow figure. It definitely is.
A shadowy mass starts at floor level, stops for a second, and then quickly scales up the wall, possibly continuing on to move through the ceiling itself, all while leaving no visible form of entry or making a sound. I don't know what object would have made this strange oval shadow take shape, and neither do the security guards. I think there's a strong chance that this is paranormal, but if not, leave me your best guess as to what this possibly could have been. I've got a challenge for you. Next to number 1. Paris might be considered to be the fashion capital of the world, but it also has a much darker claim to fame. A series of underground tunnels extending for miles where over 6 million people have been buried. As if that isn't enough, one day a videotape was recovered from the depths of the catacombs that still has never been explained. The VHS footage was taken by a single brave person as they explored the twisting paths of the catacombs, miles and miles below the city. The lone traveler journeys as far down as he can stand, which was further than most would consider to have been safe. He often stops to curiously handle and examine ancient bones along the way. He's poking around one forgotten pathway that's about 6 miles under the city when he suddenly stops and grows very tense. His breathing becomes heavy as he begins to frantically search for a way out. The beginning of the video shows him acting calm and collected, but now he is sprinting through the catacombs in a panic, only slowing down to briefly decide on which path to take next. The more you watch, the more it feels like he is being chased by something off camera. Finally, he pauses for just 1 second, and then this happens. No one knows what could have caused him to drop his camera and run like that, but it couldn't have been anything good. His identity has never been revealed, and his body has never been found. With this in mind, it is quite possible that on one night he became the newest addition to the catacombs. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to...
That is crazy, bro. Wow. Shouts out to top 15s, bro. Like, yo, that last one, he just dropped his camera and just peeled. It was never heard from again, bro. So obviously something was chasing him, bro. Something was chasing him and got him, and now he's part of the yeah, he's gone. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, let me know what you guys thought about this. Which number was scariest to you guys? Make sure you guys are tuned in tomorrow when I drop another one at 11 p.m. gang and SRT gang. I am out this thing, man. Let's get it.